Hi Aquarius, welcome. So this reading is for Aquarius all placements. This will be a love reading, okay? So it's a love reading, but I need to preface this really quickly that all my love readings are meant to bring you into a higher sense of love within, so that way you can truly attract unconditional love into your life or amplify that. All right, whether it be between yourself and your higher self, or be between you and a partner, or you and a business or a project, or anything, or friendship or family. Okay, I do feel that this is some kind of romantic love feeling. Okay, this definitely is around romantic love. All right, so I just want to let you know that. And how my readings work is I go through the channeled message, and then we get started. I already feel everyone's guides coming in. Ancestors are really wanting to come into this as well, and these are definitely past on loved ones from this lifetime that I feel. Hold on, I have to take my glasses off. That are coming in, right? Because there's I feel a lot of, there's aching. All right, there's aching around a decision definitely that needs to be made. And this image came into me yesterday, and I kind of put it off a little bit, because I could feel it was the energy. And I think that's in that, and it was like your energy. Yeah. Like I put it off. I put it off from drawing it. I put it off from going inside of it, from kind of reacting to it. And so that's another thing too, I had to really put aside my own, kind of, I don't want to say, how do you say this? All right. So a lot of times, and this is, I don't know if every reader is like this or not, but when I'm chosen to read for a collective or to read for something, Spirit has me go through the lesson, has me go through the healing. If it's something new, right, has me go through it before I read for it. Okay, and this is a lot of times everything that I share with you guys, it's something that I've already done. I've done the exercises, I've done the shadow work, I've done the facing, right? So within this, part of the reason why I didn't want to come into this energy is because I was still kind of integrating the healing that I received, a situation, right? So it's like, before I can step into this place of unconditional love, of non-judgment, of full acceptance and receiving of whatever energies we're going to tap into during this reading, I have to accept putting anything that I may be still working on, putting it aside. But then also, this is the clicker, also accepting the things that are done. Okay, accepting what has been completed. It's like that door, you keep knocking on it, and it won't open, and then one day it kind of opens a little bit, and your hope gets restored, right? And you're like, oh, okay, it's open. It's starting to crack open. It's just a crack. So let me go knock some more. But this is you in the energy of the hangman, okay, and the energy of control. And the Four of Pentacles did come out, I think, in the last reading. I can't remember, but this is that, or it might have come out in a different reading. My apologies. Yes. So but everyone is dealing with this. It's just releasing control. And this is releasing control in whatever this decision is that you need to make, because by now you guys have saw the image, right? So there's the rose that's coming in, and remember, everything is nothing is coincidence, right? So we have the teal marker that we used, and we drew the rose in the middle. And then at first when I saw this, so this is the other reason I was like, the image isn't coming in clear, because at first I saw wands here, and it was like the torches were lit. And when I needed to release. So I did a few breath work sessions. So that might be something that you guys might want to do if you're having trouble really making a decision from your heart space and not your fear. Okay, we also had an image come into us where the rabbit was driving. Now the rabbit can signify birth. It could signify fertility. It could signify Empress energy. It also can signify fear. Okay, and when the rabbit is driving, that is the fear that is driving your heart to either make a decision from fear, past disappointment, fear of the unknown, fear of not wanting to deal with something. And this definitely is whatever this heart decision is that you have to make, this choice you have to make, the sword's energy, it's all in your mind. If you drop down into your heart and you illuminate, okay, so this is like the heart being illuminated, it will push past the swords, push past the air energy, push past the doubt and the fear, okay, push past the imbalanced rabbit. It will come into the energy of full surrender and letting go. Now, I do realize that whatever this decision is, it's going to cause a change, okay, because down here, there's something, I saw water, and then I saw like a town, I saw land, right? So what's happening down here is there's some kind of business. So your business might have to change. You might have to move your business. The way you do your business might need to change. There was apartment building. So you might have to change where you move, where you live, and that might be a big deal. Some of you are going to church, right? And so you might have to change churches, or your community has to change, right? And this is also just in the energy of compromising different spiritual or religious beliefs as well, and not compromising but coming to a compromise. You know, when you fall in love with someone who maybe was raised differently from you or practices differently from you, you know, this kind of thing, because we had this conversation before that just because someone is not doing the same self-care, self-love practices as you does not mean that they are lower vibration, right? It does not mean that they are not in alignment with you, you know. But, you know, we have the opposite of that as well, guys, right? We'll get into that in a second. But then there was like, I don't even know. It was like another building, and I don't know. There was all these arches I noticed in some of the buildings. And then there was like another big building, but it was like a house, and it had a 3-car garage. So I feel like the 3 cars is representative of the 3, of the feminine, of the Empress energy, also manifestation in your guides being here. So you might be manifesting, you know, a new home, or you and your partner buying a new home and expanding, you know, and that might be scary. And it also may change, because if this home, this place, you may have to move, right, for it. And that, because this idea of moving is so huge right now in this particular reading, in this message that Spirit wants to bring forth for you guys. And it's causing a lot of anxiety. It's causing you to stay frozen in some regard. It's causing you to ignore your intuition and to go put your energy into something else, okay? But the thing is that this is something that you manifested. And for some of you, it might have been a manifestation of coming for 10 years, or you might have been starting to manifest this for the past 4 to 6 years. All right, so on this also, I'm seeing wedding anniversary. So this might be something as well, as your wedding anniversary is coming up. And for some of you guys, the energy is, this is your big move. This is that big thing you guys have been waiting for, and it's about to happen. But you feel so established, so comfortable where you are, that you're afraid of this, right? And then on the other hand, some of you are coming up on anniversaries of divorces, right? And you're finally closing this chapter. You feel that you've healed everything, and you're ready for this newness to come in. You're ready for a new relationship, all right? And this new relationship may be that next level where you're like, let's move in, or the person is like, let's move in, or you know that that's the next thing, and it's causing a little bit of fear to come up, apprehensiveness, especially if you have really... You've become very independent, right? And part of that was because some of you lost everything when you went through your divorce, and not just like physically, but you lost yourself, and you have taken a very long time to build yourself back up, and you don't want to do that. So, you know, keeping your own house or that kind of thing, you're feeling a little afraid of that. Some of you have children, all right, because that's also what came up too. Very prevalent, like a new school. I saw a merry-go-round, and I saw a soccer, a goalie field, like the field, like the, you know, the netting thing or whatever, that when you kick the ball, it goes into that. I saw that. So some of you, your kids have to change schools, and it's definitely, I feel these are younger kids. It definitely felt like a elementary school of some kind, especially because of the merry-go-round. All right. And so that's another thing too. And it's like, you know, rocking the boat. Yeah, I'm hearing rock the boat. Yes, sir, the middle. All right, yes. Change position. Oh, that's been coming in. Change position has been coming in. So there's going to be an opportunity, or it's actually already here, but I feel like there's going to be an enlightening. There's going to be a moment of opening for you where you're really able to just trust and make the decision that's needed. And I'm seeing 311s, and I just saw, I just saw 111 and 7. So this energy of 1117 coming in, that this is your healing. This is the answer to your prayer. And I also saw some kind of like, it was like 4 doors and had a sign on top, and then it was a billboard, and the billboard had like a sun and it had like a mountain. So this also is like telling me, like, your business is about to expand as well, and maybe this is a part of that expansion, you know, you being able to open your heart up to receive your heart's true desires. All right. And so if we come up here to the numbers, I'm recording this on October 4th, 2022, and the first 2 things that came out to me was 10. 10 is my number for manifestation, and then the number 4. The 4 for stability, and remember, the 4 of Pentacles came out, so it's like releasing control and just allowing divine to take the wheel. So in my vision that I had earlier, what I ended up, because when that happens, it's showing me, you know, like, okay, the rabbit's on the wheel, so it's just open a little bit more. And so you just like, you feel that, you lose, it's like losing control of your body, but in a good way. It's like when you're in the middle of the massage and you finally hit the point where you can just relax your entire body, you know, and you can just release all of the tension, just let it come out. And then all of a sudden the pentacles, they fall, right? And you're loose, and the pentacles are on the ground. And this is very important because the pentacles in this vision that's coming through are representing seeds of abundance. And the fact that they're on the ground means that you're opening to expanding a higher sense of abundance, not only within your relationship, but within your career or within the business. Okay. So I remember we had a comment of someone, they're going into business with a family member, right? So this is also this energy of, if you and your partner are going to be starting something, or instead of you looking at this move and you have to move your business, you have to move the way things are, you have to move your family, instead of looking at it as a challenge, look at it as an opportunity to grow even more and to plant new seeds of abundance, bringing you increased prosperity, wealth, riches, health, peace, happiness in all ways, right? So when you do that, and now these seeds of abundance come up, and then I come back to the wheel, now the rabbit is no longer on the wheel anymore. Okay. Yeah, there is some resistance because the rabbit comes in and out, but now it's the energy of your hands are down, and there's like this purple light that is driving, and that's spirit. Okay, that is spirit that's driving. That's your intuition, you know, you following the intuitive prompts. Sometimes, again, it may not be something really big like go start that LLC. It may be something as go get a cup of coffee, you know, or go paint a cup of coffee. It may be small like that. It may be chant he, H-E-E, okay, or ha, H-A-W, all right? These things that are opening you up to greater receiving. They're wanting me to write this. Okay, hold on. If you're new to my readings, I speak light language. It's a form of tongues. All right. And it's just how Spirit speaks through me, Mother Earth, your guides. And it also helps to raise the vibration, okay, within the reading and within yourself. All right, you see that? Okay. Yeah. So you can chant those things. It raises your vibration. It clears your throat chakra. It also opens your heart. It clears your crown, your third eye as well. It opens you to a higher level of joy. It raises your vibration. All right. So walking and chanting that at the same time, and even focusing on your heart space while you're doing that, is going to help open you. But all of this is about you coming into higher consciousness because of this teal energy, you coming and opening, having direct connection with Spirit, with Source. All right. And you being able to truly trust yourself. And this is where all this orange is coming in. So now the next thing I noticed with the numbers was 46. So 46, it might be somebody's age. Again, you might have been manifesting this for 4 to 6 years, or you may have been married for 4 to 6 years, or in a partnership for 4 to 6 years, or again, it may be an anniversary or of a divorce or even a death. Okay, these kinds of things, very important. Also, April 6th is coming up as well, and they're telling me to flip-flop it to also June 4th. These dates might mean something to you. And then we come to the number 10 again. So this is like double manifestation. I've been seeing double numbers for the past 3 days. So like 2323, 1919. What else did we see? 1313. What else did we see? Of course, we saw 1010. We saw 1010 like twice today. We see that a lot, but it's just this double energy. Oh, 1717. We saw that 3 times. So this energy of a double blessing coming in, and that 10 goes down into that 1. 1 could represent inspiration, intuition, oneness. Okay, but in this particular situation, I really feel. And it came through, it's one wish. There's something that you've been really wanting, and you're about to have the opportunity, or you do have the opportunity to have it, but you have to make the choice from your heart. Okay, that's what's coming in with this. And One Wish, Ray J's song, One Wish. And I didn't write down the lyrics to it, but it's basically like, he's telling his partner that you're my wish, you're my one wish, you're my fulfillment. If I could have anything, it would be you. It would be marrying you. It would be having babies with you. It would be growing old with you. All right, very, very beautiful. And also, right before this, the listening part of it, music that we used to prepare for opening, to write this. All right, to draw this, to accept this opportunity, right? What we did, we listened to the violin, and it was the acoustic cover of Perfect. All right, so that's also telling me this might have been someone who passed away as well, or the anniversary of that, and you're coming to the healing of that, lifting you up into a higher vibration, so that now you can really manifest that happiness you've been looking for, and open yourself up to receive a new partner. All right, so there's a lot of sorry seated in this, a lot. So take what resonates with you. Okay, yes, and yes. Yeah. And this is where Kim, okay, we're closing the book. So this is definitely a new chapter. And the fact that we saw 1010 twice before we even started this reading today, but this was today, and we saw 10 o'clock. So all of this is like completion. All right. I'm just going to ring the bell. We're going to get into some of these cards. All right. Now, the way this is going to work is we definitely might get into certain situations. All right. But it's all going to be messages for the highest and the greatest good. All right. And this is always to bring you to a higher sense of love within self. All right. And the 4 elements of self-love are self-care, self-reflection, self-expression, and self-trust. So between yourself and whoever this is that we're talking about, whoever this partner is, it's to increase that. All right, increase that connection. All right, and this also, for some of my ladies out there who are just like, I am the self-love queen, this is for you too, okay? And also, I felt that really strongly. I know that we have some gentlemen out there too who are working on staying in their kingly status, right? But you're now stepping into your divine feminine energy because you also need that self-love, self-care, right? You need to know how to express yourself and to trust yourself, right? No more holding our emotions within us. Expressing it from a place of truth, compassion, and love, right? So also, last night we watched Chris Brown's story. It was a YouTuber and that did it, and it was very beautifully put together. And what stood out to me was that when Chris Brown went to rehab years later after the whole Rihanna thing, the rehab put a statement out, which I think was very wrong of them, but they had said something like he was still bursting out in anger, self-medicating, something else, but they said it was due to unhealed PTSD, all right, PTSD, excuse me, and that was what really stuck out to me, right? So 417 hertz. 417 hertz. It is the frequency that will help you. I'm sorry. Now I'm starting to get emotional. It's not your fault. And I'm going to say it like that. I know. See, I've been on both sides, right? And I understand. The whole concept of hurt people. I understand. And I know you didn't mean it. I know you couldn't control it. Yes. But just by you coming and feeling this energy right now in this space, right, is you saying, I accept healing. I accept this healing. And it allows you to open more to releasing that trauma, to releasing that pain. So now Spirit is asking you to let the frequency of 417 release you. All right. So this is for anyone. Even if you feel, if you're here at this reading, there is some trauma, some experience. All right, whether it's with this current partner or if it's with the one before or with the person who's passed over. Okay, even if a business partner who you feel very like harmed you, like burned you. Okay, all of that. There's something still unresolved, right? So listening to that, at least it's this inner. Okay, yeah. So 5 minutes a day, or even listening to it as you go to sleep. If you guys can take the pure tone, all right, not everybody can do the pure tone. I get it. Go ahead and do the pure tone and just go into that space and just open. That's the only thing you focus on is opening. All right, and let the frequency come in. Pleiades and Sirians are definitely going to be coming in at that time and helping. So your star families, all right, if some of you guys are not familiar with that, it's just star consciousness coming in to help you raise your vibration by releasing you from the trauma so that you don't have to hold those emotions anymore. When the door slams behind you, you don't have to jump because you think you're about to get hit. Okay? Yes, you can remove the hands from your throat. You can let it go. You can let it go. You can let it go. So we're gonna just hold space for a moment. Yes, for those that are feeling that energy, we're gonna open and just let it go. Yes, as much as you can. If you feel like it's defined you and you don't know who to be without having to fight that, it's all right. Just let it be there. Don't push it away. Don't push it away. Just let it just stay where it is, and just allow the divine to come in and to do their work. Okay? Mother Mary is all up in here too, okay? And I think it's because of well, not that. It's that you guys are opening your heart more, right? So, yeah. Yeah. We're going to ring the bell, all right, just to help you guys to come out of the body, all right, a little bit. We will ground you guys at the end of this, but just to come out of the body a bit, just to allow the body to process some stuff and to release some stuff, okay? Yeah, just to give you a little bit of relief there. Okay. It says surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions, right? So if anyone is in a current relationship where it's abusive, you know, in any way, shape, or form, okay, it's time for you to see the truth of that and to go with your heart, okay? I feel that. So this is where some of you, it's definitely a door is shut where you have to leave a situation behind, all right? And where you have to leave a situation behind. It's that, remember we talked about where you keep knocking, and finally the door opens just a little crack and you get all excited because you think, oh, this is the reconciliation. Oh, this is where it's going to get better. Oh, this is where it changes, you know, and little do you know, little do you know, baby, it's not going to change, okay? I feel it. It's just, it's a temptation. Okay, it's a temptation. Yeah, it's a temptation, and so you have to rest. It came out reverse. We're going to keep it like this. You've got to rest your mind. You have to meditate. And so anyone really resonating with that 417, just going and meditating 5 minutes for 5 days on that and just focusing on opening. All right, just, you can just even say the word open and just really just open. All right, definitely recommend it that it be outside. Okay, and for some of you where it resonates, for you to do it while you're sleeping, okay, because see the pillow is here, all right, keeping you up at night. You can play it while you're sleeping, okay, and that is going to do wonders. That's actually what I did. We did this for about a month. All right, we did a month of sound healing, of just listening to frequencies, but a month of listening to 417 at night, helping us to come out of this prison, of this darkness, of this anxiety, of that trauma. So this is also you calling yourself back from those places, all right, of those incidents that happened. You're stuck there, right? You're trapped there. So it's you calling your soul back, telling your soul it's okay to leave that. You don't have to stay there. All right, these are fragments of yourself coming back. Yeah, and this is going to bring you a new beginning. And this new beginning, and there goes that one, right? So not only is it going to be higher consciousness, but this is going to up your manifestation abilities, your ability to create greater abundance, happiness, and joy for yourself, because your mind will release. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Positive. Increasing the positive energy within all now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just say I accept if you receive that blessing of increased positive energy right now. Okay? Yeah, find peace in your heart and remember your perfection. So 37 and 9. There goes the 3 again. So you being in your Empress energy, you standing, going forward in your truth is going to bring fulfillment for you. And remembering that you are already whole and complete. It's also going to increase your self-esteem. All right. Yes, yes, and yes. And your ability to trust yourself and to trust your heart to make the right decision. Also, for some of you guys, I feel someone's reaching their hand out to you, and this might be this partner or your current partner, and they're like, let's do this. Let's move past this. Let's move forward. All right. And you'll know, okay, who this is for. And if you've been seeing lots of sevens lately, okay, and I'm seeing like quadruple sevens, that's definitely going to hit for you, okay, because this is your relationship going to a higher level. Yeah. Yeah. And so we have the Eight of Wands, the Hermit, and the King of Swords in reverse. So, all right. Okay. So what's coming in here is that your intuition has been trying to give you the solution, has been trying to give you even the image. I feel like there's a download in here that your intuition has been trying to give you, but you've been rejecting it because of being in control. You haven't been trusting yourself, and you haven't done the reflection. All right. And for some of you, it's kind of like, you know how when you can't sit down and write your pros and cons about a situation, so that way you can see, is this true or is this just fear? Is this true or is this just fear? You know, you write down all the things for why you shouldn't do something, and then you evaluating each one of them and saying, is this 100% true? And if it's not, getting it off the table, because all that is fear blocking you from receiving what it is that you receiving the truth. Okay, receiving the willpower, the determination, the optimism, the positivity, the healing, whatever it is for you to go into this next leg of whatever. Okay, so I feel that many of you are going to be doing some journaling or some reflective work, or maybe you're going to do the little exercise we just channeled for you guys, and then you'll get the message. Okay. And it's going to give you courage. It's going to give you power. It's going to give you stamina. Yeah. Oh my God. When I just split, look, King of Wands. Okay. There we go. That's exactly what it is. And it's going to help you come into union. Okay. So whether this is with yourself or a higher union with your current partner or with a new partner, it's this walking away from emotions that do not serve you that are going to bring you into victory. Okay. Yeah. And there's your completion. Ten of Wands. There's the Wands now. Okay. There's your completion. And then look what is on reverse. The Four of Pentacles. All right. So this is you opening up. You opening up. Yeah. They want me to pull, if you're resonating with this, they want me to pull a forgiveness card for you guys. This one, we talked about this, that we were going to start seeding forgiveness into the readings. Right. And this is Self-Forgiveness Oracle deck. You can get on Etsy. There's 3 decks. You can buy them separate or buy all 3. This is the Love Your Ego one. They have one where it's a Love Your Masculine and Feminine, and one that is a Love Yourself. Okay. Very powerful decks for reflection. All right. So this is that reflection that is needed. And it says, let me just put it here so you can screenshot that. Yeah. I forgive myself for feeling as though there exists a person that could replace me. Ooh, okay. Powerful. I choose to believe that I have a gift that no one else is capable of sharing the way that comes naturally to me. And when I embrace my passion, I own my place in the world. This is healing with the inner child, and this is about purpose. So this might be really talking about some of you guys where you have to move. You have to move. This could be energetically or physically. Okay, so either moving your perspective shift, or it could be physically, like we're talking about moving towns, moving cities, doing the work to move your kids to a new school, you know, moving, if you have to, you might even have to move your physical business if you're going to be moving out of state, or for a partnership or this or that, right? So it all stems from this like feeling not enough and that you are not unique. Although many of us, we can relate and connect to each other, there is no one here that is the same. Imagine that. Billions of people on this planet tapped into their authentic vibration. No one is the same. You all have something to give. You have something to give to this relationship. So this hand that is being like this to you, take it. Trust it. Trust your partner. Trust your heart. Trust the universe. Trust spirit. Okay? Trust your guides. Yes. That was very beautiful and powerful. Thank you for that. Yeah. Romance angels. All right, so Orca Whale is definitely working with everyone. I just needed to mention that one of my cards that I made, the first card out, is so interesting, is the Orca Whale, okay? And he's been over here. He's been like, tell them I'm here. So if you've been working with the Orca Whale, all right, it's definitely been coming in to support you. This could be the one you already met, romantic partner you seek. This could be the one you already met, the romantic partner you seek. So this is definitely with some of you guys, you know, who have met someone new, or someone new is going to be coming into you, right? So I feel like this is, even though it's like over here, and this is usually my past energy type of stuff, but because this really feels like different stories, I'm feeling like this hasn't necessarily happened yet. I feel like Spirit is preparing you, for somebody to come in, and so that when they come in, this also could be a past life connection as well, okay? So it could feel like love at first sight, these kinds of things. But remember, with anything, yes, take your time, okay? Let friends help you. Ask for support. Ask for and accept support from others. So whenever, this is so funny, whenever we're talking about friends, these are people who are going to hold your vision, your highest and greatest good, okay, in their heart when they are giving advice, or when you are telling them about something. And you know who these people are. And for some of you, this is your guides coming to help you, right? You think of, like, your guides are your friends. Like, they're here. They're here with you, going through everything with you. All right, and all you have to do is ask for their help, ask for their support. You know, ask them to help you see clearly, open your heart, to see from love, not fear. It's just a request, yes, yes. And then you accepting that healing. So there's also in this, there's something you got to let go. This also could be something dealing with Hawaii, or that kind of energy, or I'm definitely feeling, I don't know, somebody's detoxing. I feel that over here too. So those might be some clues too. If you're like, I don't know, Janice, it kind of feels a little bit all over the place. That will kind of clue you in that this one is for you. But I definitely feel this is the person who's healing from trauma. Okay. And this could be, you could be all three of this energy as well, and it could just be hitting different parts of your Akashic record that needs the light to be shined on. Okay. Yeah. I'll show you the images on the back because they might resonate with you in some way, shape, or form. Your mind is a recorder. Let go of all negative, unkind replays and replace them with the elevated sounds. All right. So remember, we were talking about the 417. So that might be something for everyone. Okay. Everyone. If you resonate with that, go ahead. Try it. That's all you can do is try. You know, fragrance. are the flowers that bloom when you smile and let go. Yay! So more smiling, even just walking in prayer mudra, smiling is a beautiful way to open your heart, okay, with compassion. And believe me, as soon as you go to put your hands together, those ascended masters that are like highly hooked to that prayer mudra are going to come in, okay, namely Jesus and Buddha. They're going to come in and they're going to be like, we're here, and we're going to help you open. We hear you, and we're going to answer your prayer, okay? Yeah, there goes somebody painting. Very beautiful energy. We couldn't know paradise if flowers refuse to release their fragrance. Give your gifts freely. All right? And so this is definitely, I'm hitting somebody who was burned by a partner, okay? And you may have trouble opening up to new partners or even new clients, okay? In that kind of way because of past energy. So it's like now we have to forgive and let go so that you can expand and receive. All right. And so a lot of that, I always say that receiving, giving precedes receiving. So it's the energy of opening your heart. In order to give, your heart has to be open. All right. And it's like if you feel great when you're giving, that is going to be an awesome time for you also to receive. Okay? Yes. And remember, it's not giving to receive. Intention. It's just a way of opening your heart and sharing your gifts. Your gifts are meant to be shared. When you are getting sick and you're feeling out of alignment, ask yourself, are you sharing the gifts that God has given you? Okay, that's very particular for someone. Notice I didn't say Pacific because beautiful flower in her hair. Are you willing and able and won't give in or stop hoping? Enjoy your journey to love. You are willing and able and won't give in or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. All right. So this is also like, can true love happen for me this lifetime? Am I meant to have a partner? Am I meant to be with someone this lifetime? You know, and if you feel that you resonate with that highly, and I feel like if you're watching this, you do, the answer to that is yes. But the first partner you must fully embrace is yourself. Healing feminine energy. All right, there we go. So this is definitely like embodying that divine feminine, that goddess energy. You guys can draw this, okay? And you can tap into it. You can draw it over and over again with the intention of receiving the healing, okay? However it comes in. Protection, a strong protective magic for family in the home. So if any of you guys have been worried about any of those energies trying to stop you, one, you are protected, but two, you can also draw this as well, and this will help to seal your energy, your aura. Okay? Yes. And on target, follow your ideal life path. Again, so it's like if you have to move somewhere to do something, to continue your life path, or to continue sharing your gifts, but you have to move physical spaces or this or that, it's okay. It's just leading you to greater, I'm hearing, conflict resolution is coming, and there is greater evolvement. Okay, so it's elevating you. Yeah. Elevating you. It's like moving from one space to another space and not realizing that is the new space is where your golden abundance is going to pour into you. All right, so this is also with people. I feel what's coming in is moving relationships as well. If someone who has had two people and you're not sure which one to choose, which one to stay with, it may actually be with going with a different relationship that is not either or. Okay, it may be something that is completely something from your past, something that is completely maybe not even on your radar right now, but it's going to come back up to you. Yeah. Stalemate, I just heard. So yeah, that could be very, very possible that if you're in a relationship with two different people, it may be that you're not meant to be with either one of those two people. Okay, that's for someone, that's a reflection on for someone with that's chosen, who's not fully accepting that they're chosen and sharing their gifts, because I just saw 144 in reverse. So that's telling me this is for someone who needs to see it before they believe it, but yet Spirit has showed you so many times, but you're in denial. So there might be some of this PTSD going on for you too, and that might be why you're not accepting yourself. You know, when you don't accept yourself, it's resistance, and then you feel like you got to work so hard for everything, and you do, because you're working against the flow of the water. Okay. Now, if you go with the flow of the water, now everything comes easy. But that means accepting. That means accepting the truth. Okay? And sometimes the truth can be a hell of a thing, right? Yeah, and that also would may cause changes, again, in your environment. Especially and definitely in your perspective, right? Here goes some chakra cards. Chakra balance, unity. All right. The only illusion is separation. Crystals, blue lace agate, amethyst, and new jade. So if you're trying to come into balance, into unity, to really receive that, if you're feeling isolated or outcasted, all right, if you're feeling like you're not getting help, if you're feeling not heard, okay, you can work on, working with the word unity and what that means to you, right? But also working with these crystals, all three of them together, to help dissolve the fear, to release that. Yes, and also compassion, because there goes that. Ooh, and here's another one. Oh, they want me to show you. Okay. Grounding root chakra, red jasper. Yay! We have some red jasper right here. Okay. Sink your roots deep. Connect them to the heart of the earth. So sorry, I was receiving a download while I was reading. And so what's being shown here is you can work with this crystal. You can put it in the middle of your hand and do prayer mudra as you're sitting or as you're walking, and just imagine that beautiful energy flowing down. All right, imagine yourself becoming the tree and those roots going all the way down into the core of Mother Earth, and then the branches of the tree, the leaves of the tree going all the way up to source energy, to past Father Sky, all right? You know, past the cosmos. Yeah. And then just imagine energy going down, 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 down. Yeah. And if some of you, if it helps, if you guys want to get to your root chakra, the bottom of your spine, your perineum area, if it helps for you to imagine a triangle, okay, that's pointing down, or even, that will help to ground you as well. Or you imagining a cone down, and it's spreading out from your root chakra, so like this, you know, that will also help you to ground. But walking while you're doing this is going to be awesome. Okay, and also listening to grounding music, like the guitar, acoustic guitar is awesome for grounding, and drumming is also awesome for grounding as well. Yeah, boom it. Let's see. So what's coming though? What's coming after this? I know it's like peace and happiness. It's freedom. I could feel that. You know, a higher sense of freedom. A vacation just came out. Montage Kupala Bay, Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii. So maybe a vacation to Hawaii or a beach vacation. We talked about that. Yeah, there was something in here. I did see happiness, a road trip. Okay. That's going to be powerful. Now listen, I have something in my hand, and you're going to be like, what? Because I was like, whoa, too, when I saw it, and it said leave. Look where this is at. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, let's see. I know, and it could be like, I could be like saying that, but it might be a whole bunch harder to do that, right? We understand that. Your world, your way, your moment. All right, so it's either upon you, and this reading has just confirmed it for you, or it's about to come. All right, so there's going to be, so I see Spirit is using the canyon again, and or actually the Red Sea is coming in. Thank you. Is coming in. So it's like the parting of the Red Sea, so that way you have a very clear path and opening. So for those of you who are like, you have to leave a situation, there's going to be a moment where you're going to have the perfect opportunity to go through the opening. All right, and you're going to be fully taken care of. And for some of you, it's releasing the veil. I dissolve and lift and release all veils now, and I receive the solution. Because for some of you, it's like seeing solution through finances and this kind of thing, seeing the creative solution for how you can detach, okay, unchain. Take small steps. Yeah, so for those of you who you're dependent on someone else's income or something like that, then take small steps to create your own so you can go ahead and get out. Yeah, take the children too, please. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I love this. 2 times more richer. We wrote this. Oh my God. We wrote 2 times not richer. We wrote 2 times. In somebody's comment, we wrote, because I forget what it was. If you were the person where I wrote 2 times in your comment, write down that, because I forget what we wrote it to, but this is powerful. Remember, we said that the 2s are coming in, the 2s, and I noticed today that we've been posting every 2 days, that we've been doing reading for you guys every 2 days, and I was like, oh, I noticed that. So also with the double numbers coming in, and remember, we're this beautiful year, right, of the 2s, so you're about to expand. All right, you definitely are. Your whole everything, it's about to expand. Just you gotta accept it. Again, something came up with share your happy. So share your happy. All right. Yeah, this kept wanting to come out. I didn't take it out because I felt like it was so important when it came in, and it said special offer inside. So this is a family, and there's a son, and I feel like they're watching a sunset, and it's just this energy of balance. I'm getting zebra energy of a balance. There's the 4 energy again. All right, stability, security, and balance. And there's something inside. So for those of you who, you are up-leveling your family, and you guys are going to be moving and that kind of thing, it's going to be good for you. There's going to be a gift in it for you, okay? Yeah, very powerful, beautiful. Yeah, guys. All right, and that's what I have for you. So thank you so very much. If anyone wants to work with me, I do pre-recorded readings, and I also do mediumship readings over the phone, which we work with all of this. Yeah, and I'm also feeling guided to, like, if you're not really wanting to tap into something from the other side, and you just want to work with your guides and ancestors, you can also book a mediumship reading. That would be fine, and it's over the phone. Or if you want to work with me on Zoom, one-on-one, on just staying balanced and aligned, and we can clear your energy. We bring through information and whatever it is that you're needing at that time, we bring it through, and you can ask tons of questions and that kind of a thing. So yeah, all right, guys. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, if you want to make a heart center donation, that's also in the description box as well. Yes. And again, Aquarius, I'm very honored to read for you guys. Thank you so very much. I love each and every one of you, sending you blessings of purified, unconditional love in all ways. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, I'm going to hit the bell this time. This was a little heavy, so